me start sharing with you. Very exciting stuff.
Alright.
I don't want to use this program.
I'm at 85 points. That's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Your screen start. Alright. When I'll be promos.
You won the first game too, right?
Yeah. I'm on a 4-game winning streak right now.
Nice.
Alright.
Alright, so you understand the idea with the pathing?
Yeah.
Because, like, you originally were, like, trying to get that scuttle, but the whole point of the early scuttle take is to protect the Lee Sin, who's flashless. But everything else, like, the rest of the early game went pretty nicely for you.
Yeah, the flashless Lee Sin, even though it worked out to an extent, I was still a little worried
I mean, it
about
didn't do anything the whole game. Your gank just made sure that he stayed alive. Here, I don't think you do wolves, I think you do blue. Because blue gives you level 4. And then you also get like the CDR from it for going into the skank, which may or may not have made a difference had he flashed or not. Like getting a second charge of your Q onto him may have meant a kill or not. Probably not going to mean too much in the end though. Good patience here. You waited to use it, you got the kill. Boom. If he flashes there, he can get out. If he flashes that wall, you know?
Yeah, I think he was thinking he was going to kill Lee Sin. That's
Because,
like...
Yeah, well, he was thinking that, but at the same time, like, you go passive, so you can't finish him off. Lee Sin doesn't have flash to follow.
Yeah.
Like, he can actually just live. Bad player.
He's a boosted animal.
Now you recall, and, like, reganking top is nice, but it doesn't seem to be much of an option because you didn't actually burn his flash. Had he burned flash, you just go back immediately top lane. This is a nice purchase anyways. You're looking mid lane because you thought she had no flash. It was a nice gank that you went for. Honestly, not much went wrong this game. Like, you were gonna land it and everything too.
Yeah, like when I gotta figure out how to like make my FPS not be shitty, I do want to play more mechanical champions so that you can actually see that too at some point. But like if I played Elise with this FPS, oh, that'd be god awful.
What you can do too is if you want to do one of those champions, you can like record it on your own, and then we can just do the VOD portion rather than the live game.
All right, yeah, because like with Elise, I mean I'd be missing cocoons left and right.
Wait, what the fuck? Why is it so small? Why is my stream making it so small?
What?
Hold up, I'm pausing the video. My stream has like the actual video like super tiny. What's up, Paul? I hope this didn't happen last game too. That would make the VOD portion really sad to look at.
How many viewers do you have right now on
like
Twitch?
2. Nobody cares about you. Alright, we'll add a window capture, I guess, for Skype.
It's only a low plat
for VLC. Alright, here we go. Now we have it in there. Maybe okay, this will be better. Okay. Hopefully the last one wasn't that bad. Okay. But yeah, you wasted a lot of time around topside, and this is when I was saying go invade his stuff. Because he showed down there, there's no way you farm those camps. They have to be available to you. And like, yeah, diving here was never an option without Ignite on Lee Sin. It was just never going to work out.
Yeah, I'm just walking. Yeah, I'm wasting a lot of time. Just walking back and forth.
You let yourself get spotted out by the minions there. That's bad, but like at the same time, it's not gonna like make or break it. But I think is red buff up?
Yeah, red
buff
was
that's
up.
bad. That's bad. Getting spotted out there, and I mean like you got spotted out earlier, so it probably like they know you're up in there, but now they know exactly where you're going and that you have this red buff in mind. So had they been a little bit sooner, they could have maybe gone there.
Yeah, like that was when Swain like disappeared from lane real quick, and I thought he was coming to me, so I was kind of hesitant about taking red buff. But then he showed back lane. I was like, oh okay.
Yeah. And like theoretically, we'd love to also take the Raptors as well, but because Ari just roamed down to the bottom lane, it makes more sense to come here.
Yeah.
But I mean, what you should have done, you shouldn't have engaged up on those minions there. You should have pathed down into this bush and then slingshotted right here when they were like closer to the tower, because then like LeBlanc can't all in you and get you low like she does. And like see like you're taking so much damage here trying to like last hit the minions. That's not a big deal for you. You're really there for the experience.
Okay.
I actually think this is kind of poor going here. I think I told you to do it, but looking back on it, I think that red buff into bot lane would have been a lot better. Because then all of a sudden you have red buff, you get to smite it so you get a little healthier, and then Ashe is coming into lane at the same time she has ulti, and everything would have lined up really nicely for a gank there. Yawn.
I think I did. Oh, I was going towards.
Yeah. Because
Before we
like,
get first tower.
yeah, because I was calling it out because it totally looked like Thresh had a lantern play going when I was looking at the minimap. It just didn't happen. And you get this tower, you give the solo gold to, who is that, Ashe? Makes sense. Then Kha'Zix shows top lane, so you get this dragon for free. I mean, dragon was always a possibility, even if he was down on this side of the lane. And the two videos playing, that's just Skype in the background because I'm screen sharing with Umbruge/Antonio.
Yeah, you can just call me Antonio.
All right.
You ever pronounce my summoner name correctly anyway? You remember Brandon, right?
Who?
Hawthorne XX, Brandon?
Yes.
Because he's the guy that got me into League. Yeah, he's the one that came up with Umbridge because I never played games before League, so.
Gotcha.
Because I think he was on our team too. He was our AD carry.
Mhm. Yeah, see,
Good
like
day.
see this back and forth.
Yeah, that's a waste of time.
Don't do that shit. Like Lee Sin's a fucking animal. All right, Ari just died for no reason. Don't waste time.
Yeah, in the words of Hotshot GG, if you're not doing something to maximize your gold efficiency, you're not doing anything to win the game.
Bot come top. Okay, so basically this is the rotation. When a bot lane takes down a tower, they recall, and then they either go mid lane or top lane. And usually it depends on two things. Either like one of these towers is already down, or like mid lane has a lot of wave clear, so you go top. Mid lane doesn't have a lot of wave clear, they go mid. Dragon's on the table, you go mid rather than top. Dragon's off the table, maybe now top looks a little bit better. So
Yeah, I kept telling them to come
yeah,
top.
I know you did. You did it right.
I think we ganked him. I think we got him because he was low on mana.
No, he flashed out.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's when he flashed.
Yeah, that was the gank. That was a really hard gank for this Lee Sin to follow through with because I don't think he had his hex drinker up either. And then I said once again, go into this, go over here, because didn't we just see Kha'Zix spot lane or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good pink.
And Swain just hates life because of this, because all of a sudden now he can't play up. He wants to play up and keep pressuring this Lee Sin, but with you in the area, he just can't. And because bot lane's winning so hard that you don't like need to be down there. I mean, like they're being absolute idiots right now because all of a sudden LeBlanc can just walk down. Kha'Zix has spawned, he can come, but like this is terrible. Like look at this. Look how bad LeBlanc is. LeBlanc goes top lane instead of bot lane right here. If she goes bot lane, like they may get a double kill anyways, but that's a free, like they die 100% of the time. Like coming top lane, there's no one here. Like what are you doing?
She
then,
probably like
yeah, and then this is really risky. You have the passive, but like in the enemy jungle, like that's a bad ward too. It should be over there. Like so it can so it has vision over all that.
Yeah.
And then using your E is bad. Smiting early is bad. Because there's the possibility she warded it on the way up, even though that's like very slim, and probably no one in this bracket would ever do it. It's definitely an option.
I think we tried. Did I try to dive her here? I don't remember.
I think you do, but yeah, Thresh comes, so you just zone him with the slingshot. And then you just back up as soon as that happens. Good, good, good. And like it's 16 minutes in, you're still 0-0-1, but you're putting so much pressure on the map, like especially around like top mid, even bot lane to some extent, because you're always like you're getting this deep vision. This is great. This is great stuff. And Kha'Zix I don't think ever really went top, like maybe once or twice, but not doing nearly enough. And now you rotate down here to protect your moronic bot lane. This pathing is bad because Thresh has an opening for a hook onto you. You should have just walked down there.
Yeah, I think we did point that out too.
Yep. And now, yeah, who knows what's going on?
People getting caught in the fog of war. I think I just recalled here. Yeah.
And then I think they all died. Like, why are they staying? This is why people never climb, because they just do moronic shit like this. They think they're so far ahead that they can just go wherever they want and win any fight they want. No, you can't. And you understand why Spectre's Cal is better than Balmi's right there? Or better than Cinderhulk?
Upgrading. Well, I mean, they had a lot of AP damage,
Yeah,
especially and then the what's the passive on it?
The healing, which isn't that big of a deal, but yeah, they have the double APs that are LeBlanc's getting more kills now because she's feeding on bot lane. Not to mention, like, once you upgrade it, you're gonna get the increased healing, which is really nice on Zac. And then also, the Cinderhulk scales off of max HP, like percent max HP too. So, like, getting it first, like, it's good on a lot of champions because it has a nice base stats as well. But the scaling on it not quite gonna be nearly as good. So going into an item like this first is pretty nice. And that's why, like, Rek'Sai can go, like, Titanic Hydra, then Cinderhulk, because it doesn't matter when you get the Cinderhulk, as long as you're getting items that still keep you tanky. So, like, you're still performing the same role, you're just having a lot of other stats going into it as well, so, like, all that MR is going to be very useful in fights rather than just flat HP.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well,
okay. That's where I was like, I shouldn't have ulted the LeBlanc since she's so mobile. It's hard to lock her down. Instead of, we should have gone Dragon right away because we killed the Kha'Zix.
Yep.
And then Sona ulted the LeBlanc and got her. Oh, this is where we get the kill on top.
God damn it, Lee Sin.
I was probably in the fog of war, so. That was my second assist 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're doing your job. You're actually performing really well this game. And, like last game was a perfect example of how, or 2 games ago was a perfect example of how, like, a lot of ganking, a lot of pressure that way is helpful. This is how, like, map movements are really important. And right now, you guys are losing this game. Like, honestly, in my oh, here, I said I would talk about this. Okay. So if you stand, like, so you start blue, and you get it down to like 500 HP or so. You want to make sure you don't last hit it. You pull it over, and stand right about here, or you can go a little bit further forward so you can smite it, and then pull the Krug back a little bit. So you're standing right about here, and you can just literally be doing Krug. So like this is my frog.
Okay.
This is my frog. All right. All right, that's my frog. It looks like a dog. It has a tail now. That's Grump, okay? Meet Grump.
Right.
And then you can be attacking it, right? So here's a sword. And it should be actually sword. Yeah, it's a beautiful sword. Needs a person though.
It's Fiora. Look at it.
It's beautiful.
Jungle Fiora.
Right, yeah, basically you just stand there and then blue buff's over on that side. Alright. Blue buff is over on that side. Okay, okay, we're getting
So
back into
I can
it.
only do it when I play Fiora, so I'm getting from this.
Yep,
I'm just
that's
saying.
exactly what I said. Word for word, down the wire. Why are they still bot lane? Oh my god, you understand, at least. Like, this is just Clown Fiesta. One thing I could say is that you're not really venturing into the river enough to dropping your wards. Like, you have 2 pinks, you have 2 Tracker's Knife that you just are not using, and your map up in this top side is completely dark around the Baron, and I was worried that they were going to be able to sneak a Baron for a while during this game. Just find opportunities to pull that off. I think when's the next big fight we get?
There was one where I took forever to buy, and they like all died.
Jesus Christ! I mean, you went to like you got like 0-11 at one point. Oh, this is when Lee Sin would not recall, and then like
Yeah, and then he TP'd,
yep,
and you're like, really?
what?
He had TP'd?
Like, come on, out of his mind.
And then we get Kha'Zix at his blue. We get Ocean, and then Kha'Zix goes to blue, and we get him at blue too, I believe.
Yeah, this is kind of a Clown Fiesta this entire game. You're doing it nicely. No.
Because he started his blue, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I don't want to see this garbage.
Oh yeah, I kept pinging Baron, and then Ash went in bot lane.
Yeah.
No, that was after the inhib.
I mean,
yeah.
it was a slightly risky Baron call, but you have the Ashe area, and like, what people don't realize is Baron calls are really just baits to force the enemy team to fight you, because if they don't fight you, you get a Baron for free. If they do fight you, you just turn around and kill them. Especially when you just like want to fight like that. So.
I mean, we had a really good like team fight comp anyway. Sona ult, Ashe ult, and like Zac.
Yep.
I was just like, really? And then what, like Ahri damage?
Alright, so here you understand why you went bot lane to protect the bot tower.
Yeah.
It's because there are like 3 members in mid, and like you don't have wave clear to clear that. If you're against a Kha'Zix, you're tanky enough that you can walk in and knock all that out. So you at least save 1 tower rather than trying to defend the major push.
Yeah.
And the same thing can go for like inhibitor towers too. Oh my god, don't make
Is this where FPS drop starts again?
I think so. But like again, like these fights really don't matter. You guys just school them. And yeah, here there's no way clear. That's the issue with the LeBlanc pick, that you guys can literally just keep going at this even though you don't have the Baron. Like usually I would say just peel back and go for the Baron, but you guys can siege this down so easily that you have no real issues with this, minus the fact that they won't hit the inhibitor and they like getting engaged on. Oh, Ghetto Boy 96. Wrong.
Some of these names sometimes when I read people's summoner names, they're just like, what went through your head when you named yourself that?
Right.
Like, I've seen a lot of I played against a Thresh, his name was 420 Blaze It, and I was like, man, you got that name? Like...
So mid lane, that's supers over there, bot lane shoving. Realistically, I was saying you wanted to wait till it got all the way to that tower, but because Swain showed it was fine to go ahead and start this up.
Yeah, I think Ashe just started aggroing it.
Yeah, well, she wasn't thinking about that, obviously, but it's okay to actually do it. It is risky, though, and I did say that there's also the possibility that you can, like, if Kha'Zix shows, like, here, like, you can E over the wall to knock him up to cancel, so he can't get into the pit, and then immediately flash back in to stop any sort of a steal attempt. Now, you have to, like, time that, like, perfectly. And like other people on your team can do it. Like Sona could have ulted, Ahri could have charmed, Lee Sin could have kicked him out. So like there's other options too, but like if you have tools like that, you can definitely do that. And you just stop hitting Dragon or Baron around 2000 HP, and then just knock him out of the pit.
I think my passive gets popped here.
Yeah, but you heal so goddamn much.
I had more health coming out of my passive than I did going into it.
Yep. Welcome to Zac.
He was my second most played champion through like all seasons, so.
It's pretty easy. Again, like there's no wave clear. You guys just keep on rolling through here. No problem. That's pretty much the game.
Yeah, I think we just took forever to end the game.
Because everyone kept getting picked off. It's just absolutely terrible until you get the 3 inhibitors. And then, like, you get, like, a miracle fight down bot lane. Like, Like, cause you like lose Ash right off the bat, and then you like where are you going, Thresh?
And then LeBlanc was trying to kill Ari, but Ari was like not having it.
And that's it. Ta-da.
Sounds good.
All right. Do you have any questions or anything like that?
Not really. You covered like most of everything. So
All right. Cool.
I do appreciate this a lot. Like it gives me some things to focus on in game. And
and I'll upload the videos to the YouTube in the next couple days.
Alright, sounds
you can definitely
good.
find it there. Let me know if you ever want to do it again.
Of course. I'll let you know.
I'm gonna take a nap. See you later, man.
Alright, peace.